Welcome to Off Grid Victory. So today it's a very cold day here in the Ozarks. It's winter time, about midwinter, and well, I wanted to show you something that I did about a year and a half ago. Now we didn't have a lot of storage on our land. We got our containers much later in time, and so we really didn't have a way to effectively store things outside. And so I decided to create kind of a cache, if you will, or something that could be hidden in sight. Partly just because I didn't want to see all that mess, and also for security, this might be a good way to store things for people who want to store things in barrels outside in plain view. The dirt here in the Ozarks sometimes is pretty hard to dig because we have a lot of these guys right here. These behemoths, big old rocks, and trees as well. So sometimes just hiding things in the open is the best way to do it. So let me show you that. This will be the first time, so bear with me here on this walk. Yeah, so one of the nice things, it's winter time and all the foliage is gone, as you can see. But because I have these cedar trees or evergreens, as you will, this actually hides all the barrels pretty nicely. Now let me see where I can enter in. Some of the thickets here have gone. And so let's go in here. And okay, here's the base of the tree, and here are my containers. These are standard 55-gallon drums. They were food grade. I think they had apple juice concentrate in them. What I did, this has been undisturbed, by the way, for over a year and a half. So this is the way it's been left. I see a couple of logs there, and a rock. It held this piece of tarp over it for that period of time. It's away from the sunlight, so it kept the contents fairly cool. And of course, the tarp as well as the barrels kept it waterproof for all this time. The other thing I did was down here, as you can see, there was pressure treated lumber. These are just kickers that I got from a local hardware store for free, and so I use those to hold the containers, the barrels, I'm sorry, off the ground. And so let's take a look at that. I'm just going to take this part off. And so what I did was I took an old piece of plywood material. There's a lot of nasty things in here, as you can see. Oh, here's some kind of a beetle over here. Lots of cobwebs. But I wanted to just go ahead and show you. So here is the container. Now these barrels, they're in pretty good shape. I see that very little water got to it. Maybe some here, but very little. Let's see if I can just get this off for you. See if I can open it. Let's see what we have. And so yeah, some water did get into it, as you can see. But there you go. This one is this one's pretty empty. I don't know, this must have been our last stack that we did. But the nice thing about these 55-gallon drums is they have this rubber seal, and it really makes a tight gasket. And these are pretty new when I got them, so here you go. Everything that everyone needs. Toilet paper. And this is my favorite brand, Scott's. So yeah, I mean, this one looks like it had some kind of thing on it, moisture on it from before, but in terms of right now, it feels nice and dry. And all these other guys, let's see. Yeah, there's no water in there and everything else. This one looks perfectly good. So yeah, that might have been just there from the beginning. Here's a box of Kleenex. Yeah. So no water got in here. It was solid. I think some of these other ones are full. I think this is the only one that I had that I didn't really fill up before I put it away. So maybe that's the learning experience here. I should have packed more stuff in here before I decided to leave it for a year and a half. At any rate, an idea to take home, an idea to do. As you can see, we weren't able to even see this thing from afar. And as I go out away from it, you can see the barrel there. You can see the redness in that barrel. But because of the the camouflage that the cedar trees give you. Even when it's dead of winter like this, you can't see the thing. So a good way to store things outside privately. Alrighty, shalom.